really?
I'm not in Palma. I'm in Monaco, but I'm but it's hot. I understand. I fully understand what you're talking about.
Sasha, time to get to catch up and get a coffee together.
Yes.
I'm just about to listen to some updates.
Nana.
Nana, we are hearing all talk what you talk there. Lady Musketeer.
So Claire has an amazing background. Look, coming up from Dare to Dream, Barcelona. Udo is here.
This meeting is being recorded.
Write it in the chat. How is everyone doing? Is everyone good here? Is everyone feeling fine? Just give me a feedback. How is everyone doing?
I was working today on the link on the button regarding the lead magnets because I was a little bit struggled to find the way how to link my lead magnet directly to the button which is in the automatic email received when after filling the form. But I received the answer for Saga just before this call, so I think now it's okay. I find the solution.
Perfect. Otherwise, if something is missing, just let us know.
But I find yes, that took a long time for me to find the solution because even with your lead magnet pages and linked mate pages, I was lost and I couldn't find exactly where it was. Even after watch the videos you explain in those pages. But now it seems that it's okay. Thanks.
Cool.
Sasha, I do have a question. I am working, I would like to upgrade on the pro thing.
Yes.
So because I need to work with the emails and I have already, so would you recommend right now to do that, or I should still work a little bit on the rest and then do the email broadcast?
The point is, when was the best time to start an email broadcast? It was 10 years ago.
Yeah, and now because people want it. So social media doesn't work without email. So who the heck say email is not good?
Yes. So today we have to go through some announcements to the things we wrote out because it's so necessary, because they are so great that everyone should and has to know it, because that is like the development team, and later we can jump on into some of the questions that everyone is answering.
Thank you.
And then we can come up to all your questions for that too. And also we might have a look into e-marketing, also in some kind of social media, because I would like then to know from you all, how are you building at the moment? Or maybe you can write it in the chat right now. Are you building more in person, or do you build more on social media? So write it in the chat, person or one-on-one, so an 11, or on social media. So Daniela is 50-50. Rebecca is social media. Claire, social media. Nice. Both 50-50 social media. I'm more on social media, getting back into person. Cool. What is with the rest? Don't be shy. You can use the chat. You don't have to unmute yourself. 50-50. Everyone is doing 50. My experience is that people want more face-to-face. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I will tell you some thoughts about that, some insights about that, and also then about a strategy on social media to understand how you can use social media in these times for good. So first of all, we have to look into the new development in Saga. So some new features. And I don't know who saw that. Two big things is like, we have some kind of boards now in Saga. Did everyone saw that? Hopefully, yes or not, I don't care, because the important part is now you will freak out when you see it, how cool it is. So if you go in the library, Here, now you see a complete different design, right? The design changed, and it more looks like literally like boards. And if you go in the personal library, maybe you saw that you have this add new, and now you can add your own folders. You can, the other documents you already were able to, but what I mean with this, you can bring your own folders. So you could, for example, upload your own trainings, or you could upload your own, for example, make a folder about testimonials. So you can upload something like that. And so you have different folders in that. So every one of you who already has boards, now you can move all your stuff into Saga, into the library, into your personal library, and you have the whole structure. You don't have to throw everything in it at once. No, much, much better. You can have here a beautiful structure. But one thing I want to say, we are still in beta. Please write beta in the chat that you understand it. We're still in beta, and you are the first ones who are able to test it. Does everyone understand what a beta is? So it's not perfect yet. We will do some adjustments. We will do some testings, and adjustment means, like, for example, the ability to move these folders around, the ability to change the order. We all know this from boards, but this all will come. So another thing which is also in development, that you be able to manage all your scripts here in Saga. So you can upload your own scripts and tie it then to the different steps, like the onboarding step, like the step in connecting, in helping, in launching. Does everyone understand? So first, you have the boards here. You can create different folders. And the other thing is then what you can do is you can create the scripts, which will come in the second half.
Question?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Do boards know that you're incorporating that into Saga? Because I keep getting emails from boards to sign up or to, upgrade.
So the point is, like, there's no connection to boards. Sorry, that's a misunderstanding. There's no connection to boards. You have to import that manually, and then you don't need boards anymore. So it's not that boards is magically transform anything into this, because boards is just like a keyboard extension, and Saga is a network marketing system. So there's a big difference. But we looked at what's working best and what is something that is familiar with everyone, and therefore we said, like, okay, cool, we use the same design everyone is familiar with.
Thank you.
So does everyone understand? So it's not like boards and Saga are connected. It's more like the functionality of boards now is in Saga. Does it help everyone? Does everyone understand that? No, the point is, like, if you update anything in boards, it will not be in Saga. Boards and Saga are two different ones. Sorry. It's not that's connecting, that it's like these are two separate houses yeah, you can see it like two different houses. In the one house you have some different paintings, and now you can move the same paintings and the same furniture in the new house, but it's not automatically there because it's in the one house. You have to put it up in your own house. Right? Is everyone understanding that? But the cool part is we will extend all the features so much that you not need boards anymore. So you don't have this double thing there. You have everything more or less at one place. And that is also the big idea. Imagine you have a software, you have a system where everything is in one place. Imagine you have a team partner who wants to start, and you can send him the link, and he has everything at one place. It's so much easier, right? And that is the big idea behind that all. So this is the first new update in boards. Some of you already looked into the new library and likes it and says like, oh, that's a cool update. It helps me because it's more structured. I have subfolders and stuff like that. So you like that? Perfect. Good. Yeah, and I say we're still in beta, so there will be updates coming. The next update is, I think, even more exciting. If you go into your profile picture, manage settings or personal settings, what you can do now is you can connect your Google Calendar with Saga. So I can click here on connect, also disconnect, so I connect it again. So I can click here on connect. Continue. So, and now Saga is connected with the calendar, with the Google Calendar. Who of you already has a Google Calendar? Or at least is familiar with the Google Calendar? Everyone knows the Google Calendar, right? I love it. Okay, I have connected it already. So, yeah. So, look at this. If we go in Saga, if we go in Saga in contacts, and we have, let's say, Kathleen Pope, and we send her a message. We do share a script with her. We send her a message, and then we said like, okay, we need to do the follow-up. Schedule a follow-up, and then we said like, okay, for tomorrow, say like 3 p.m., I want to follow up and ask about the video, right? And then you see here a small button, add to Google Calendar. And so I said like, okay, by tomorrow, schedule. Now you see there. There's even a sign, the Google sign behind that. So now we go in the calendar, look what's here. In seconds, it's synchronized with your calendar, your Google Calendar. So what does that mean for you? You will never, ever miss a follow-up again. Why? Because your calendar is your boss. That's the rule number one. The calendar, what's in your calendar, you don't miss, right? Two of you has the same. If you put anything in your calendar, you don't forget it. The rest, even if it's super important, you forget it. And so now following up is an easy thing for you to do. And the other part, which is amazing, look, all the team calls, you can click here and you can add them to your calendar, and you can select all the events or just this event. And suddenly you will never miss out one of these community calls. Isn't that great? Now, just saying, this is the time to put the fire emojis in the chat. That we say like, oh my God. That is the part for the fire emojis. This now, if you waited for the fire emojis or bomb emojis, that's the part. So, by the way, another announcement for next week. Next week on our community call, we have a special guest. Fraser is coming and gives a special training for all of you. So everyone who's coming to this call on Wednesday evening, invited, and you will get a special training from Fraser with all the updates and also his insights on how the market is going and what's working at the moment. Because I think some of you feel like, sometimes it's hard, it's getting summer, people are reacting less, so what could I do at the moment? And therefore we said, okay, Fraser, what about you are in the industry, you know the industry, you see all the people. What if you come in and give, on the one hand, some insights, what's working, for example, on social media, and on the other hand, how you can use Saga the most for doing something like this. So,
to interrupt you, Sasha.
yeah.
Could you show again your page with the way to connect and direct it to Google the events? Because I don't have this view on from my side, and
Okay.
I'm just wondering if it was because I'm in the French version.
No,
I don't have.
the French version, pas de problème.
I don't have the.
Let's go to the
Google,
French one.
see?
Let's go to the French one. My French
I tried to go to the English one. I don't have those in the English one too.
Okay, that's a good question. Let me show. So you go on the profile picture.
Yeah.
You go to paramètres personnel.
Yes.
And there you should see something like.
Yes, I know why. Because I haven't connected my calendar yet.
That's the problem.
That's the issue. Okay,
so
thank you.
If you click on connect, then it should be there.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, no worries. By the way,
Okay.
please, everyone check on your phone. Everyone check on your phone. Do you already set up notification? You need to have turn on notification, because every time a lead is coming in, you get a notification. That's super, super important. And also, the one thing I can recommend you is like to turning on WhatsApp. WhatsApp business. No, sorry, not WhatsApp business, WhatsApp app. So that's the difference between the web application and the WhatsApp app. Does everyone know? Because sometimes it open up here on my app browser, but here it open up on my computer the app itself, and that is loading much, much faster. Is everyone understanding that? So what you do, just turn it on, period.
I've only got the WhatsApp business version. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So there's not a difference between, or there, it doesn't change anything. You still have the app, and it's just like that it has to open up in the app because it's faster. Otherwise, all the conversations in the whole WhatsApp has to be reloaded again, and that takes time, and that's annoying, right?
Yeah, but most everything else opens straight into WhatsApp business, where I've put it like in Facebook and things. So
yeah,
wanted to check it was okay.
Yes, yeah, makes sense. Okay, already set up. So does anyone has more questions for that?
Sasha, please. I have a question on the calendar thing. So we will have a general calendar with all the appointments and Saga, links and what have you. And at the same time, for the person, that also like I'm following up with somebody, then we would have a personal one with that person as well, correct? Like before we had, like if I'm having a follow-up with someone, then I would just click on her contact or the contact person and then do the follow-up and, what about write something about it?
The point here is, if we go back here in Saga, the follow-up thing is working. The point here is like, if you set up a follow-up, is like in contacts, like her, we have here a follow-up. If I have the other person, I can set up a follow-up. There is already a follow-up. So I can edit this one. I can say like, hey, for this date, reschedule it so it's updated. The moment, I go back from French because my French is too bad. So we go back to the dashboard, and this is the most important part, your daily task, right? And so you would go there, and we click here on this one, view all. Then I see what is to do. And this week, for example, this would be to do. So if you are a person who logs in daily, then your habit should be going in your daily task. What should I do today? Right?
Mm-hmm.
That is my daily work. But in the unusual case, I cannot even speak it out, but if I cannot even imagine if someone is not logging in every day in Saga, I know it's crazy. Maybe you're in the hospital or something like that. Then you have the Google Calendar. And the Google Calendar reminds you, oh, today I should do the follow-up. Why? So, and it will be in the same calendar like you normally use for the personal use. That's very important. You don't have a different one. It's in the calendar that you're using every day. Right? Is everyone understanding that? Normally you have just one calendar or your main calendar where you put in like, I have to do this, I have to do a call with my team, I want to do a live, and then you can schedule also like, I have to follow up with this person, I have to follow up with this person, and this is everything in the same calendar. Why? If you have different calendars, we get lost again. Everything has to be one place because we have just one calendar.
So if I do a contact and then I have to follow up with Mr. X or whoever and put a date on that, that's just I'm dealing with one person now. Does that appear on the general one as well?
What is the definition of the general one? So
the one that has everybody. I mean, it's not like just that one person. You know, like if you go to contact, for example, and pick
yes.
one of your
yes.
pick one
Amber?
of your
yes, Amber?
associates and schedule a task here and
yes.
write down what you want to talk to them and schedule it. So, and then I go to the main Google Calendar.
Yes.
Would that be in there as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Every follow-up you schedule is in there. If you want to have it out of your Google Calendar, you can click here on the X.
Okay.
But if you want, normally you should have it in it, otherwise we forget it. So everyone is in there. If you go in the dashboard and go to daily tasks, then you can see, oh, this one is in there, this one is not in there, so I can set it up. But normally every task is in there.
One thing that I had a need for at some point, like when you're doing the very first follow-up, you know, like with the contact, is there a way where you can edit it? For example, you had it set up, you know, to meet somebody, but then it got canceled. I was hoping that there's an edit when you write down what to follow up with, edited where it says, you know, I called the person, but it was rescheduled.
Yes, look, you can click here, reschedule task.
Okay.
Click here, reschedule task. It open up again, and then I can say, yeah, 25 didn't work, so we do this one.
Is there an edit to the text itself?
You can here edit the text. So I schedule this.
Okay.
So I can go view all. I can go next week. Here I edit this one. So I go back here, 3, reschedule, and I can edit the text again. Next text, and reschedule it again.
Okay. Oh,
so
okay.
You see, I can always go back and go there, reschedule, and select.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Also again, so it's always updating.
Thanks.
So this is about the tasks. And one important thing is your Google is your calendar is your boss. So using this one is pretty important. One basic question I have for you is, how often is every one of you signing into Saga?
Can I ask you? Well, I will answer to that, and it will come some questions for that.
Okay.
Because for me, Saga is working perfect when I don't have many people that I have to talk to. Now what happened to me is that I had a reel that worked very well, and I have like 1,000 comments to answer.
Good.
So I've been like, I'm not using Saga, but because if I have to go one by one, I go crazy. Is there anything that, like, because I have connected my reel with many chat, so I keep like having a conversation, but then in Saga, I have to go one by one, and it takes me lots, like plenty of time to answer. So at the end, I'll just go to my cell phone and I start answering, but of course, it's not the best thing to do, because if not, I don't know who I have replied. If not, I'm just going crazy. So
yes. So you are in a very happy situation.
yeah, but I'm overwhelmed. How do you say? Sorry for my English.
No, it's my English is the same, so no worries. No, the point is like, who of you of the other one would like to have the same problem like Sylvia? Tell me, who of you would like to have a reel with 1,000 comments?
1,000 comments and 1,000 people, new followers that I haven't. Some of them they have comment, others no, but they are following me. So I usually send also a message.
Yes, so that's a luxury problem. At the moment, you only can handle this with ManyChat because it has this Instagram optimization. That point is. But now the interesting part is, how can you use that to get out of this follower or out of this lead an engaged lead? That means a person who's willing to click on something or click or asking you for more informations.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing what you can do and use is a lead magnet. In your case now, or in this case, a lead magnet would be the best thing you could use.
But at the same time, I have, and many people, if I tell you the truth, I don't know my numbers, but I have people that they use and they ask for the lead magnet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it's like, I have too many things, and it's like, in a future, is it possible to, for example, if I have 300 new followers,
Yes.
and I want to send the 300 new followers a message from Saga, not one by one. So the same message from here, it will be great.
But I understand you completely. The point here is, maybe in the future, of course, we will have something like that. There's a small, tiny, big problem. The small, tiny, big problem is like you are moving in a state of some kind of an influencer, and influencers are not able to welcome everyone. And the point is like, you have a very luxury problem, which is like having this amazing amount of growth. Here, the interesting part is like, yes, an automation. So my thing would be like setting up a ManyChat automation at the moment. And if for example, for welcoming everyone, that's super fast and easy. And the other thing is like getting them to know if they're interested in some specific things you are offering in your business, and then sending them a lead magnet. Why? Because sending them a lead magnet, they have to click, they have to sign in, and then you get their personal informations. And the cool part is the process is like, you have a working social media that creates interest. And to be honest, some people just following out of, oh yeah, follow. They are not really engaged people.
Yeah.
They are just like, wait a second.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let me finish it first.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you have this like lead to coming in because you have new followers and stuff like that. For this, you do this automation, and the only idea is like to offer them something you have a solution for, which with the lead magnet that filter them. Hey, do you want to know more about X epsilon something? And they say, yes, I have something beautiful for you. Then you put in the ManyChat the lead magnet link. They click on it, they sign up, and they land into Saga. Now we are talking. And in Saga, we don't want an automation because, to be honest, if you have from this 300 people signing up 50 people, these 50 people are the one you have to talk to.
Yeah.
And therefore, you can use the scripts again. And sending scripts out of Saga, it takes you 15 seconds. So that means like you can do 4 messages in a minute. That for 50 things, it's like, it would be like 13 minutes.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, they will start answering, and then you have to re-engage with them. But these are the money-making hot leads where the money lies, not in the following. Following is more and more following doesn't count anything, because in the early days it was like, oh, I have 10,000 followers. Nowadays it's like, yeah, it doesn't count so much anymore because people are following so fast, the bots and whatever. It's not the money-making activity. The money-making activity is, are you converting leads into engaged leads? So a person who really wants to interact with you and gives some kind of the permission. Does everyone understands what I'm meaning to?
Yes.
So, Daniela, you wanted to add some stuff, or Udo? What?
Sam, yeah, I'm sorry that I opened too fast my microphone, so I had to apologize. Sylvia,
yeah,
I totally understand your situation. I had my time to time this kind of videos. Just make sure the people they talk to you or they follow, they comment, they're real people, because mostly my experience now is they want to sell you something because they saw something by you, and then they bomb you with automation of likes and comments. That exists too.
Yeah.
Last week I had this kind of situation, and I connected, oh, I want to this and this. So make sure you filter. I will recommend you my experiences. Take filter, like Sasha said, because only the people they really talk to you, they use the lead magnet, they will buy, because not everyone who give you a like, who follow you, it's your part of soup or breakfast or something. And this is important. You have 1,000 people. With 1,000 people, you already can start something, and you put some new partners in your team, and then take with all the teams, like a teamwork, and everyone should get own position and say, you do this, you do that, and then connect them with the Saga, because Saga, I have 2 girls from my team in Saga, and since we have Saga, everything is structured, everything is going different way. So because you will waste time, you will waste people, and not everyone will connect with you. I had a lead magnet and all the stuff also. Wrong email, wrong phone, and then you connect with them and say, oh, no, I am not something. They ghost you. They only want to sell you something, mostly of them. And followers, Sasha say, are not the buyers. And I do have a friend in the UK, Rob Moore, he say, you have 1,000 followers. They're real followers. You can do more than with 10,000. So I hope this will help you something, because 1,000 is a lot.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just said the 1,000 followers, but because trying to make myself, understood, just saying like, I have many comments to answers. I have many new people coming. So I like to welcome, to my Instagram. Yeah. But of course, I've been working on this. I know, and it's the only real till now. I've been doing really such a good job since December. Every day, at least one reel every day since December. So now is the only reel that is working. Okay, that doesn't mean because yesterday I had another one, but maybe I just have 5 likes or 10 likes.
Yeah.
This is sometimes we are lucky, but of course, to be lucky, you have to be there. Okay.
Yes. Can I tell you another thing for that? It's like, you have to schedule that down, or every one of you will have the same problem, hopefully at some time, which is like if you are overwhelmed with some situations. So that's the best problem you can have, first of all. The second thing is then you have to cut away priorities. For example, then, of course, everyone who comments under your video, higher priority. Welcoming everyone who's following you, not a high priority. So you cut this away more and more. And then at one point you could say, like, you make a story, an Instagram story, and say, hey, I got so many new followers, I want to welcome you. By the way, my account is talking about this and this and this and that. And then you can go up to the next one. And then afterwards, like, hey, and by the way, I have so many new followers because of this reel. I have a solution for this. Look at my lead magnet. And so you drive people to this. And after they downloaded this, you can send them a welcome script.
Perfect.
So Sylvia, hi. I know the video, I know the product. So Sylvia, I think what Sasha said is quite real. You can't bring followers to the bank. I think it was Zig Ziglar who said this once. So I think Sasha is really right on saying bring them to the lead magnet and even try to get their email address. So in the future, you will have the opportunity to recontact them, to build follow-ups in upcoming weeks, and you know that August will be hot, and then you can there once again recontact them and bring them back to the product. You can recontact them when the good season comes for losing weight. And I think Sasha is completely right. Try to bring them, try to get their email addresses. It would be my recommendation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One last thing is like, so I don't know what you were talking about in your reel and stuff, but for example, the one showcase what we are using in the team is like when we offer, for example, a webinar, then we always use the lead magnet.
Yeah.
And how we do this is like if we go do you see that?
Yes.
So for example, today we had a webinar about it doesn't matter. We advertised that, and for example, if you have a specific topic on your social media and said, hey, on Friday I do a special information about this topic where I do a reel about it. If you want to join that, here is the link you can sign up in. And so you can funnel people through your stories and bring them back in Saga. And you can select who's interested in this offer, who's interested in maybe in this product, who's interested in this solution, and you will see that always in Saga. So that's just a showcase you can do.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, because actually, before 2 weeks ago, that I was working with Saga really well, I turned some people in customers. So, but because I could see it, but now, that I'm not doing it because I feel so, like I said before, overwhelmed. I have no control, and I'm like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, this is why you lay out hooks for people who really want to have a solution. Okay. That is the big one. And you skip the introducing everyone because you don't have the capacity to do so.
Yeah.
So we have here a question, and I think it's cool that we have Andrea here. Andrea, can we ask you something?
Yeah, I'm here.
Anne is asking about, I promoted Saga by sending my referral code, but they were still asking who told you about it.
Okay, can I tell one small thing about Sylvia? Everybody said a lot of very useful information, so maybe it's already been said. But the general idea basically, Sylvia, is that at the beginning, while you were using Saga, you had few manageable number of users. Leads you could talk to, right? then all of a sudden that's not manageable anymore. And that's the great problem to have that Sasha was talking about. But the thing is, do you really care about having 1,000 leads that are not really interested or they have no chances to be converted in customer? Not really. At some point you're wasting your time. So maybe it's like saying you have 1,000 leads at the beginning of your structured sales process, right? So the thing is, you got to move them forward. And by sending them a lead magnet, they will automatically go inside Saga in the right step of the structured sales process. So out of your 1,000, you're already filtering them out, and you will only end up with maybe, I don't know, 20 of them that were really interested. You will have them inside Saga, and then you go back and doing the actual work on those that matter, right? So it's fine using Manager at the beginning just for, mass talking to people, but then that's how you go back and focus to the actual interested ones. Otherwise, the rest is time wasters.
Yeah. It's really helpful. I will, because actually I have already a lead magnet that I'm not, so I will use ManyChat, and once they comment the word, I will have a connection. I will just say hi, whatever, and here you have my lead magnet. So they will go straight. Thank you so much. I think this will help me a lot. Yeah. It's because I went crazy, not for the 1,000. It's like I cannot answer. I mean, I have no time to answer them, and I just want to talk to all of them, of course. Even because if I don't talk to them, I don't know if they are interested or not.
Yeah.
But with the lead magnet, thank you so much. And all of you, Daniela, that I didn't say, thank you, really. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, you can filter it out by putting in the lead magnet, so you see who's really interested, and then you move on to the next. It's remember.
And so
yes.
the question you asked me about the question
On
Annie asked in chat. Is that right?
Yes, Anne, please tell what's the.
Yeah, can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I try to promote Saga, to share it with our, people in the business. And one of the ladies joined Saga, but then she was asked, who told you about it? Who referred you to us? Even though my name should be there. So
can you send me your referral? Like, let's say you were to promote Saga to me. Just to make sure, like.
Does everyone know where to find the referral code? Is everyone aware that where this is? So yeah. Meanwhile, I show it. If you go in there, you click on the profile picture, you go on personal settings, and then you go down there, affiliate link, and if you click there, you will find it. Does everyone know that? Okay. So meanwhile, the point is like, so the referral program is something where you say like, hey, you can use this for your team. You can use it for other people. That's a great way to help them also to get more structured, right? Because this is the idea behind that, to help and raise the level of the industry, to give people some better guidance, give them some more systems. And remember, in future, we have more and more trainings to a specific topic, like next week with Fraser. And all this training will go back into Saga. So this is getting a crazy library of so many trainings and wisdom, all about building your business. And did you find it?
I found it, but now I want to get back to you guys.
We are here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it is. It's ANNEADU gift to humanity. I'm trying. I do have it copied, but.
So meanwhile, I show you something, because Udo was asking about training and inspiration needed regarding to the lead magnet. Did you, or are you aware that we had a special training only about the lead magnet? Okay. So let me show you where you find it. If you go in the library, we have two things. First of all, how to use the lead magnet. Here is a plan, a video, and also a 7-day story plan, how you market the lead magnet for good. That's the first one. But if you say like, I need more information. So we have here, one thing is like how to set up the lead magnet, even with the use of ChatGPT that helps you to set up your page. That's the second one. And the third one is Saga training. There, look, it's here, special lead magnet training where we were showcasing a specific person from this community with her specific company, with her specific brand, what she could do, what kind of lead magnet she could create.
I private messaged Andrea.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay. Cool. Any more questions you have?
Daniela is telling to bring our team to the same table.
Yeah.
How do we do that? So once, because I don't have anybody, so I will pass my link.
Sylvia, listen, when you build a team, I assume you also do network marketing and you build a team. So all your leaders or business partners should be here. My girl here, Nana, then I have Camila, they are here. And since they are here, it's much better. We go on the same table. You go and give them the link. You can give them the affiliate link or just let them join Saga. It's very important because only so you will duplicate accountability, discipline, structure, focus, and never miss any action.
But the question is, okay, they will join, I will pass, I will give them my
your link.
Yes. Sorry. it's no already problem. And then they go and they can see the same table as I see.
Exactly the same table like you see, just they don't see your result, they don't see your things. You know, Nana and Camila, we have team meetings Sundays, and always I say, send me the screenshot or let's screen share, and then I see what they do, what they don't do, and we have the same language, you know. Have you done the follow-ups? You don't need anymore to ask because they have it there. And they get a kick from the Saga, say, hey, ladies, what is your challenge? You know, you start with the first challenge and everyone is on the same table, you know. We started with the first step. Then we go to the next one challenge and my girl's on the third one and I am the advanced one because I am a little bit fast. I am a little bit older in this business. Just is definitely the best thing I get. And I was praying, please, I need something, you know. And this is for me the best way. You join, you want to be business, I am not your babysitter. Here's the way. 1, 2, 3, go and do. And then you need me, I am there. Just I am not better than Saga. So you learn Saga and we do together. That is the point. We are a team. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so this is very important. And before they go and pay whatever they pay, better go to Saga because here you have from A to Y, all this alphabet. You will not miss anything. You can learn personal growth. You have all the trainings you have here. You can ask questions. You are never alone. And you are part of this as a leader, a team leader. Say, listen, what is the problem? Then let's go on the question and ask Sasha or book a call with Saga. And definitely you will not get better training and better support than this tool. And trust me, I have a lot of tools before and no one can beat this one.
Thank you.
Yes. So the one thing I have to say for this is, if you at the beginning, it's just like you send out the link and they will have the same things like you had when you set it up. Where's the difference? All the things that are in your personal library, it's not in there. Of course, there is the difference. There is a version, if your team gets bigger, that you can change, and then you can have your own onboarding, you can own your own library, but that is much more work, and there you need a specific size of team, where honestly, our goal, or my goal here in this call, is that everyone is leaving the Saga Fraser tenant and creates his own team tenant, because your team is so big that you say, like, I need my own Saga for my 100 promoters. This is the goal here, so that everyone is seeing on what level we want to play. I hope this is a good goal for everyone. So you can stay, but still we have then other meetups and stuff like that. So it's still everything in there. So two questions. Who of you already built a lead magnet yet? So write a 5 in the chat. Who's starting building a lead magnet? Okay, cool. Who's on the way to do so? Like, put a 1 in the chat where I said, yeah, I will do it in the next, but not good enough. Yeah, but that's a normal problem. It always can be better. So I can tell you, it's like, okay, cool. Everyone who just put in a 1 in the chat, did you see that we have some training in Saga? So you can have a look. You can get some support that makes it easier for you. And the other question, also because I'm curious, who of you has boards or is using boards? Write a 5 in the chat so we see that. So Udo is the only one who's using boards. Okay, Claire also.
I do sometimes.
Also from time to time. Okay, so in the future, the cool part is you can save some money, right? Because you won't need it anymore, because you have everything at one place, and that's always our goal. Also coming to which, like, with help and support here for you, so that you know this and be aware of this. If at anything you need a question, you have a question, you can go here and look and visit the help page. That's the one thing. If you don't come across, you can send a message to support. And the other thing is, like, if you miss a feature, you can click here and you can say, like, hey, I want to have some stuff in it which is not there yet. And then you can upvote it. So for example, if you say, like, I want to undo the marked as done, and you said, this is an important one because I want to do things twice, then you can upvote this one. If you click here on the top ones, you can look, oh, what is here? If you say, like, thumbnails for shared and trackable links, that would be cool. You can click on to upvote it, or some other things. And if you find nothing which you would need, then create your own. So if there's a feature you would like to have, please reach out and feel free to do so. Sounds good for everyone? Okay, so Jenny said she reached out to support and it was very helpful. Cool. So your task.
By the way,
yeah.
Sorry, Sasha, there is a new support chat. I think Claire already found out. There is an AI that will answer you first, and it'll be very useful. It will answer you straight, like, of course, instantly. And then if that's still not solved, you can still talk to the team. Okay, so it should be way better now. Any question you have, just
click
ask support, and you get the AI agent to talk to you real quick.
You don't see it. Okay, why you don't see it?
So any doubt, whatever.
Yeah, if you click here, send support, then this message is open up. So here you can get a quick feedback of everything.
Talk to the Saga team, for instance. See how it works. It's like, how can I build a lead magnet, for instance, or these kind of doubts. It will answer you real quick. We'll still see the messages on the background. So if there's anything wrong, whatever, we'll still answer you back. or if you still want to talk to some of us, you can still especially ask, let me talk to the Saga team, whatever, and it'll redirect us to the team.
So he's really thinking about the question, and see, you get a really big answer, and still you can say like, no, I want to talk to Andrea. And look what the guy says, and then he will send me his personal number. No, just kidding. So okay. So guys, you can find out. So send me some pictures. Where is he? He's surfing. So guys, I hope you find it valuable today. You get some information out. Your task for today is really like, go and set up a lead magnet for you, and start using it. And don't be afraid if less people signing in. It's the best chance to get from a lead to an engaged lead. And another thing is like, if you have or didn't use like Instagram importation yet, did you know that you can select what you want to import? For example, if you don't have too many, or if you have too many followers, select just import the last photos from this year, because these are maybe super hot leads instead of the one thing from 10 years ago. They don't even know you anymore. So you could say like, hey, just import the last ones. That doesn't overwhelm you, and still you can start having conversations, because the number on connecting is big, and then filter by filter it gets less, and at the end we have the customer again. And next week, guys, there is, put it in your calendar, collect your Google Calendar, because next week is Fraser on the call, and yeah, it will be an amazing training. So I hope it was good for everyone. Looking forward to see you. Bring back your questions next week, please. And then we have a crazy cool training with Fraser next week. I'm really looking forward to that. So thank you, Andrea. Thank you, every one of you. Have a great evening and see you next week. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Uh,
The